Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Superleggera GT. This week's episode, ruining a perfectly good cylinder head. You've already seen some pictures I already put on Instagram of this cylinder head, and you can see now I have finished dimpling it. Now, have I completely ruined it? I'm not sure, and only time will tell when we get the car up and running. It's been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, doing this head, and I've spent loads and loads of time trying to get this as accurate as I can. Now I have been measuring here the width here to make sure that they're consistent. I've opened them up by about 1 millimeter, and I have also done my best to kind of take back this area here. There was a ridge here and there was a couple of lumps and bumps, so I've smoothed it all out, but then put even more lumps and bumps with the dimpling. And the whole idea is it's supposed to agitate the mixture and actually increase the airflow, much like a golf ball effect. That's the theory. Whether it's going to work or not, only time's going to tell when we actually put the car on the dyno and see whether we've got any decent horsepower figures. I mean, we're not going for huge power, and this is really, it is only an experiment. That said, obviously I want it to work because I've put many hours already into this cylinder head. So I just point out a couple of mistakes here. Just here, look at that. We damaged the valve seat just there with the die grinder, and also there. Oops. Not too worried about it because the seats are all going to be recut. I mean, this cylinder head is going to go off to the machine shop, is the next stop for it. We're going to have 3 angle seats cut here, so that'll be a 30-degree cut here, 45, and then a 90-degree, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure the machine shop know what they're doing. We're also going to replace the valve guides. I've damaged them through my porting and dimpling process, so they're going to go. We're going to have new guides fitted. I was going to skim the cylinder head, but now I'm not too sure after speaking with another of my MG friends who say that the combustion size, so they're all 38cc, these combustion chambers, all bar this one, which is number 3, and that's 38.5cc. All within half a cc is fine. I was trying to make it a bit smaller to raise the compression ratio. He's telling me now it may not be the best idea, as we may end up having the valve actually protruding from the cylinder head on full lift, depending on what camshaft I go for, and I'm not decided on that just yet. So you can see some more. I have tried to, you see in there, I've tried to knife edge this. The dimples are a bit random. I have tried to make them as consistent as I can, but I tell you what, it's a bit difficult. Certainly on the next cylinder head, I will get a long reach grinder, die grinder I mean, and a pencil die grinder as well, I think could be useful. So we've just done this with what we've got, and we haven't spent any extra money until it goes to the machine shop to have the seats recut, also to have an unleaded conversion, so the exhaust seats will be completely removed and have a hardened seat put in. Then it's going to need a bit more work then, because there's going to be an overlap going on there. So I haven't spent ages in here until after the exhaust seat is done, and then I'm going to redo it. And we might do a bit of polishing. I'm not sure that the polishing is going to get us any more horsepower from what I've been reading by Mr. Vizard. So there we are. It's a make or break cylinder head. Obviously, I really hope it works. But if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. So, so there you go. You can have a good laugh at my expense. Thanks, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.